is there an effective way for like a novice to really make these changes?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the technical expertise of an individual person varies dramatic. How comfortable are you on the web? Are you if you're comfortable in your WordPress CMS, there's some basics in SEO you can absolutely learn. And I would learn those basics. So you can Google SEO beginner's guide. There's going to be a ton of them. The Moz one, if we're talking MozCon, is the classic. Go read that guide. It'll take a little bit too long, and that's okay. And it'll be more than you need, and that's great. And you'll figure out what exactly you do need, and you'll figure out the right plugin for your whatever your CMS is, and you'll turn that on. And I would recommend getting a baseline, either like a crawler, like a Screaming Frog, or a third-party tool like an Ahrefs or a SEMrush or a Moz, and setting up their automated crawler on your site. And then you're just kind of going through it. So based on your education of, okay, these are the things I care about. This is a page I want indexed. Oh, it's telling me it's not indexed. That's a flag that something's wrong. So I'd say most people, especially the smaller your site is, don't have technical SEO problems for the most part. There are caveats. You could accidentally be doing something silly, like in your robots.txt file, say, hey, Google, don't crawl my site ever. No, stop. Right. And that's kind of a non-starter for how well are you going to perform. If you're doing something silly like that, then that is something you want to make sure you fix. So a tool like Screaming Frog, you can even download the free version, right, and just run it quickly on your site, and it can tell you, and it'll have a field. It'll have a whole column on a page-by-page basis and tell you, is it indexable? Is it not? And if it's not, and you want it to be, then either go look out for tools and do some reading up and help yourself, or hire someone to fix the little things. If it's 2 pages, like that's all that's going to matter. Even if it's 10 pages, even if it's 100 pages, that's probably the level, unless you're really looking to scale now, that really matters for you. You don't really need to get into technical SEO. Like, we work with bigger brands. The bigger your site is, the more you care about technical SEO. I think when your site is smaller, you probably care more about links and content. There's kind of an inverse relationship between the bigger the site is, the more that accessibility becomes a challenge, and you really need to optimize it to make it easy for Google, again, to do what you want it to do.